How y'all doing? Boy, it would really be nice if we could just come on here and I know I still need to arch my eyebrows, y'all. It would be nice if we could just come on here as melanated folks and, just share our spiritual ideas. Unfortunately, even in the religious community where you find black folk, you are going to find all kinds of negativity and hate. And it's so freaking sad, man. And especially in the witchy community, they got these people on here that, they think they just gonna come online and pick somebody out. You know what I'm saying? I know I look like a whole ass snack all over, from the top of my head to the bottom of my feet. I'm a whole ass snack, very valuable. These Negroes on here, they think they just gonna grab somebody and you just gonna make me your blue shell crab. And you know what I'm saying? Hey Stefan, hey baby. Yeah. They delusional. They delusional, but they sure know how to get people attention because they're totally ridiculous. They're totally ridiculous. It's not real. They gonna regret creating false realities surrounding me for YouTube, some kind of fantasy stuff. You know what I'm saying? Unless I give my permission for it temporarily to go down, and I gave my permission for some temporary bullshit to be, and they flipping out. They flipping out. At the same time, they claim I'm ugly. They claim I'm this and that, but yet they all of them got their panties in a bunch. All they women and wives done fell out in love with me. They falling all over me, and the shit is embarrassing. It really is embarrassing. It really is. Y'all already know. And for some reason, somebody done told them take some Jezebel root. This is what they done told them. Take some Jezebel root and some licorice and mix that together around, yeah. And you can come on here and Jamila gonna be your slave. Is it Jamila? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And it just it is stupid. And it's like, when you gonna realize and figure out that you need to be embarrassed? And Stefan, I know you've been watching the whole debacle. That was funny as hell. That was what it. That's why I had to clear it up real quick though, because I would never disrespect my significant other like that. I didn't like doing it last night, but he all right because ain't nobody touched me but him. Ain't nobody ever gonna touch me but him. I told you I'm gonna marry that man. I'm gonna marry him. Mm-hmm. With his sexy self, just absolutely fucking delicious. And I was telling somebody, I was because they was like you got to learn how to play the game. You can't be telling that nigga how much you feel for him. I was like, I'm gonna tell him everything, and ain't gonna make no difference. He's still gonna love me completely. And tell him everything. I love it. I love it. I'm very open with my feelings for him too. It's like a Harlequin romance novel and shit. It's literally, I know he be like, oh God. He still love me though. And you know what? He's never told me that he loves me, but he shows me. You know, he shows me, and I show him too. I ain't listen. My my baby daddy, God rest his soul. He was so in love with me, and you know what? We produced two beautiful children. All my children are beautiful. But we produced two beautiful daughters. And he would tell me all the time, he'd be like, he'd be like, you are my gift because you are such an amazing woman. Outside of him accusing me of cheating when he was drunk and acting a fool, but when he would come to and come sober, he'd be like, I know you are the type of woman that would never, if I lose you, I'm losing everything. He knew it, and to come online with this bull crap. Who was that? Hey, Adam Muhammad. Hello. It just is ridiculous. It really is. You know what I'm saying? People are bitter. These people are bitter. You know, anytime you trying to hold somebody hostage so you could mistreat them, and then when I look at myself in the mirror, I see God, because that's what you're supposed to. You see God when you look in the mirror. And what God says back to me is that you think I created you for something like that? 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. God reminds me of that every time I look at my reflection in the mirror. Okay? Oh, thank you, Adam. Thank you. My TT bought this for me. My auntie bought this for me. Thank you. She didn't like it though. My TT, she can't stand like my leg warmers and stuff. Normally I wear them with my tight jeans and stuff because I like leg warmers and my little jackets and stuff. She's like, why you like them old lady jackets? And she older than me. But she got this for me. She said, okay, I'll get that for you because she took me shopping when I got back home. So I love my family so much. You know what I'm saying? Something wrong with a person though. I was saying that last night though. I was telling this person that's highly delusional, that I'm like, I want to go home to my children, my daughters. One of the first things that I did when I got home, the first people that I saw when I hit Missouri soil was both of my daughters. I just grabbed them and just hugged them and hold on to them. Then I saw my little grandbobby, and I'm like really? And some people that you know what I'm saying, they be possessed, and it's like, well, your possession ain't got nothing to do with me. I offer my services, and then to look at you now, you just absolutely ridiculous and delusional. Cause I really am a high priestess. It don't matter what, people be trying to act like, well, they used to keep people like me in temples and stuff, and well protected, but that ain't how it is these days. You know what I'm saying? The church would keep high priestesses in the temples protected. They don't do that no more. That's not the life I would want to live anyway. I ain't never wanted to live in hell. You know. Some of us in previous past lives, we escaped the convents and stuff, like they wanted to keep us there, but it was for our protection. You know what I'm saying? But they was, they was using us and stuff. So, it's like, well, hell, that's why they say the power of love can move mountains. It can. Because as a high priestess, am I supposed to be celibate? And it what's crazy is that some of these people in the spiritual community, they highly delusional, and they believe that they have power over people. And it's like, if you had any power over me, I'd be born into your family. I'm not even born into your family. Well, we all family in the eyes of the Lord. No, we're not. I can promise you, even some of your blood relatives, you got every right to walk the hell away from them. I don't have no reason to walk away from my blood relatives. I got a pretty decent family. The communication ain't that good. They be having some communication problems sometimes, but otherwise, I got a cool family. They come on here and get caught up in their damn delusion. And next thing they committing crimes and crashing out. It's been stupid. Y'all been watching what's been going on in the spiritual community. And see, some of them that done said certain stuff to me, I get them. Like that dude, Jimmy. Y'all remember, I don't know if y'all remember years ago, Jimmy tried to tell me, we tell you what to do with your coochie. I said, oh, you cursed. You trying to tell me what to do with my coochie and you cursed. This the kind of shit these black folk come and saying to each other on the internet. And then they'll come back and want somebody to show them some respect and treat them like they have some kind of integrity. People are always going to remember how you made them feel. And that shit made it was creepy. I was like, and you know, he knows to tread carefully. But some of them they just be thinking about me and thinking about me too much. You got to be privileged to think about Jamila. No, but what I was gonna say to y'all though is that they'll come on here and they'll say you ain't got no power. It's like, well, I got power over my life. I got the power to protect my loved ones and to make sure that they healthy and they happy. I got the power to protect myself and my loved ones. While I wish that I could just go poof and snap my fingers and all of them just don't exist anymore. I can't do that, but I got power over making sure that everybody that I love and myself is cool. These people on here trying to act like no, they belong to us. Like what? And then they got the nerve to sit up here and run around here and complain about white folks and stuff and the pale faces and they doing it. It's like what like you must be living in a reality of I don't know. You know what I mean? The quote is people might not always remember what you say, but they always remember how you make them feel. Yeah, and it was oh my God. I was absolutely disgusted by the whole situation. And a lot of them can't just apologize and walk away because they too far deep in the delusion. They in deep, dark water, sub-zero temperatures. They are really struggling with the shit. And literally, like it's almost you ever notice how they try to treat me like I'm some kind of doll or something like I'm a possession. Trying to kick up some shit. You better realize that we done already put all the spirits in the soil. You know what I'm saying? It's weird. The obsessionaries. 6 7 hours. That says what? It's 6 or several hours. That's just like I'm getting ready to get off of here. Y'all ain't gonna be here long. There's no way I would spend 6 or several hours watching or responding to it. That's not necessary. Only I create my reality. And then also, if you try to hurt my loved ones and try to create a reality for them, I'm the antidote. I'm the antidote. There's no way I would ever. That's such a violation of human life. Like you violating yourself, you committing self harm. For you to, there's no way I would waste 6 7 10 hours of my day. But my time is too valuable. What is that supposed to be hurting me? No, it doesn't. That's hurting them. And I prove it every single time. You know what I'm saying? It's so stupid. It's so stupid. But some of these people will get caught up in their mind, especially when it comes to witchcraft. But you know what? In my experience with witchcraft removes. It depends on what side of the coin you on. Or are you on heads or tails? Witchcraft removes false realities. That's why so many people of the church come to witches. That's a fact. And they ain't gonna never be able to change it. You trying to create a false reality around me and my name and my family and my blood and the bones, the blood that pulses through my veins. But you're not gonna be able to do that. And it's very, very sacred information that, everybody ain't got to know. Everybody ain't got to know. I'm the oracle. I'm the one that deal with all that. That's why my spirits kept messing up all my jobs and stuff. They was like, no, 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 get on the path, get on the path, get on the path, get on the path. Uh-huh. Yeah, so anywho, man, they crazy. This too shall pass. It just seems like, boy, they just can't accept it. It already passed. They just can't accept it. And they want to try to front like they having fun. No, they miserable. We having fun. We having fun. We happy. What are y'all doing? I was born a witch. You don't decide to be a witch. You're just born that way. A high priestess. I like to call myself witch, but really, my spirit's been trying to tell me, maybe your title you should change the title because people are scared of that word. But I'm a healer. You know what I'm saying? Very powerful healer too. My powers scare me sometimes. Well, I was born this way. You know what I'm saying? I was just born this way. When my brain developed in my mama's womb, when my father's sperm hit my mama's egg, then that was it. You know what I'm saying? You know. All right. See you later. Yeah, man. And I'm telling you, boy, they be perpetrating a fraud, playing victim. Like we see what you doing. They'll come on here and commit the most fraud and the most evil, atrocious acts, and then they'll say, "Oh, those witches are evil," and they be committing all kinds of atrocities against us and shit. God don't like that kind of ugly, you know. And it just is what it is. So anywho, y'all, that's pretty much it. I'm about to go down here and put these biscuits on. That's all I feel like making. I ain't making no sausage or eggs. I'm just gonna put some biscuits on, have them with some butter and some syrup and some milk. But what I'm gonna say is that it ain't my problem that you can't beat your hate. That hate is gonna stop your heart. I'm filled with nothing but love. 24/7. Nothing but love. Nothing but love. Straight up and down. All the time. All the time. Okay? And they ain't got nothing but hate. And that don't have nothing to do with difference in religious or spiritual beliefs. If you're a hateful person, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? And here's one other thing I want to say. I ain't promised myself, can't no God, no spirit, no wannabe witch, no pastor, no fucking preacher. Can't nobody ever tell me that I belong to a man that I don't want to fucking be with. So can't no man come on here and be like, she a hoe, discount her, this and that. Man, you better take your fugazi ass on some damn where. Because to be honest with you, what you need to do is go and talk to your God about the fact that you looking at men's. A man competing with a woman. A man competing with a woman. That's what we dealing with these days. That's literally a big problem. And I'm protected. 24/7. 24/7. I'm hungry though. I gotta go, y'all. It's ridiculous. and they really stuck in social media though. It's a false reality that ain't even in real life. It's not real life. It's a false reality being presented on YouTube, and that's it. It's a false reality being created on YouTube. It's literally nothing real about it. Sta- some stacks. What's that? And soup, sweet beans, chicken. Ooh. You know what you made me want though, Stefan? For some reason, because I got a can of sweet beans. I got a can of beans down there. I'm going to get me some of them chicken leg quarters. That's some of the best way to eat chicken, the chicken leg quarters. I don't cut them. I just cook them the way they are. I'm going to have some baked chicken leg quarters for dinner tonight. They do is so stupid, but in the meantime, like the reason why they hold on to it and they want to make it real in real life because in real life they don't have no life. Their life is nothing. They not really getting what they want in life. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. It really is. Sweet bean soup. Soup, sweet beans. I'm gonna have to look that up. What kind of beans is it? It's like a mixed bean or something. I'm just gonna eat some beans in the can with some baked chicken leg quarters for dinner. In fact, let me go ahead and get that prepared. I think I'm gonna marinate them too. I gotta go. Y'all have a good evening. Okay. You can't hold on to something you ain't never had. And they be serious about it too. Hey, it's not real. And if you are a man that I didn't choose to be with, whatever connection you think that we have, it's not real. It's not. You convince yourself that it was real, but it's not real. Okay? It's not. Real life is real life. Real life is what's in my heart. And what you talking about ain't in my heart. And you can't change my heart. You can't change my mind. You can't do none of that. Okay? I'm like I'm real stony. Like I'm like a statue. You better shit. It just what once I done made up my mind about something, that's it. That's it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna have that. I think I'm gonna have some collard greens on the side with that, also with some cornbread, Stefan. So I gotta get off of here and go, but I'm still gonna eat me some biscuits. I'll probably eat dinner about 9. We've been eating dinner late here lately, so let me get off of here. Watch me a movie or something. You know what I'm saying? Hey, let me ask y'all. I think I'm gonna do a poll though. Do y'all be thinking about this stuff, this fake false shit they done created? If you do, please save yourself. If you a normal person and y'all rock with me, please do not think about the false shit that's been created in social media as reality. Think about something. I know I don't think about it at all. If I do think about it, I'll write it down on a piece of paper, burn that shit, throw some salt on it, and get rid of it and keep it moving. Straight up and down. I don't think about it. Because what if you sat around and thought about stuff like that all damn time? That'll mess up your brain cells. And I definitely don't focus on that cursed evil eye, cursed monkey. He be saying all kind of stuff, be trying to drag me down in the dumps. He himself is down in the dumps. Trust me, I'm always good. Okay. He don't even care about himself enough to be lucky that while he was literally trying to hold me hostage in Georgia, that he didn't go to jail for that shit. And the only reason why he didn't, because We was just trying to get the hell up out of there and get back home. You know what I'm saying? And he's breaking the law left and right, trying to hold me hostage in Georgia, trying to make up some fake ad. I ain't never a part of your ritual. I ain't never a part of your prophecy. You ain't got no connection with us. And he desperately craves a connection because I guess he thinks that I'm like a goat. We're like goats or whatever, and we're gonna just absorb his negativity or whatever. Y'all know in the Bible, the Day of Atonement, we the goats that's just gonna take on all his iniquities, and see, that's when you know that people have truly reached the next level of mental illness. Yeah. Anywho, that's my cue. I gotta go, y'all. Bye. Love you guys. Bye.